Hi there, it's Susan from SusanWinter.net. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being on my channel. So today I'm doing more question and answer. This is a good one. I've mentioned this before, but let me really be specific. Okay, so this one is from Alexandra Martino, too. She says, "Hello, Susan. I'd like to suggest one topic for a new video. For who wants to get a real partner, a real relationship, which are the right steps to achieve this? How do we spot the right man or the right woman for us?" Now, this is for real partnership. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you for writing me. And real gets real. Game gets game. We have to remember that. So many times I've worked with guys that have come out of the pickup community, and I've known these guys since they started doing their work. And you know, as psychologically fascinating as it is, you can't switch gears. And I'm friends with one of the founding members. And I remember years ago, he came to me and he said, I met somebody I really like. And I met her doing the game. I was, playing all the moves. And he said, now I don't know what to do because now I actually like her and I want to continue. So the gap that happens for most of us is if we get off our center and we get off being real and we start listening to people that teach us short-term tricks to get somebody in the gate, there's an initial rush of, oh, wow, this is working. And where the gap happens is that technology attracts a certain kind of person and a certain kind of relationship. So it is truly that the bait that you use on the end of your hook determines the fish you will catch. And when you start with gameplay, which is why I ask you not to. When you start with that as the foundation, or you're tempted to listen to your friends and say, oh, don't call back, don't let him know you had a good time, or, oh, don't give her that compliment, or you're gonna look weak, or you're gonna look this and that. See, every bit of that advice that's designed to save your self-esteem and make you look good somehow ends up backfiring and is misinterpreted, and you're gonna lose the person. It's so much easier to just play real. It's so much easier. But what happens is you cannot shift gears. So the first thing I'd say is commit to a philosophy that works for you. Try to narrow the focus of everybody's advice because each type of advice works for a certain kind of market. It works for a segment, a genre, a time period. If you're a guy and you're watching these videos on how to get laid, yes, that'll get you laid. If you want a relationship, then you've got to listen to the relationship stuff. So, you've got to pick one focus. What do I want? And find a technology that works for you and stay with it. Stay dedicated to it. And in this case, if you want a relationship, don't start with game. I know it's hard, but you cannot switch gears. You can't go from game and get real. One, you've pulled in the wrong person. Two, it's almost impossible to show them who you are now that they actually were attracted to some other version of you. So I believe that when you know what you want, you maintain that vision and you focus on completing this image in your mind. And for those of you that know manifestation or law of attraction, this is not hard. But also for those of you that know this stuff and you're out in the world dating, it can sometimes seem daunting, like it is never going to happen. And I have enough real life proof from people I know that thought it was never going to happen, and it happened. And it didn't only just happen with an adequate person that's going to be okay, it happened with a life partner that is phenomenal, like the perfect bookend. But here's what you must do. Stay on one course. Don't start deviating. That's where you pollute the signal. You see, what you're doing is you are sending out a signal. You're sending out a vibration. I want this kind of partner. I want this kind of relationship. On your end, you have to be that. You have to be that. You can't give mixed signals and expect to pull in something. It just mucks up the water. So imagine you're coming across as you're a gal dating, and you're coming across as, you're having sex and you're doing all this stuff, and like, it's okay, and yeah, whatever, I'm a chill girl, but you really want a relationship, but you're afraid to say that. So You can't be one, because the person who wants that girl doesn't want the other girl. And the person who wants the girl who wants a relationship is going to miss who you are, because they're looking at somebody who's exhibiting the characteristics of somebody that doesn't want a serious relationship. So you have to be in unity and harmony with yourself. That's one. And you have to stay on one technology and one philosophy that you believe in, that you believe is true and right for you. And you have to not be worried to speak your truth and to be honest with this person. And who cares? Even on the first date, if they run, let them run now. Why do you want to just, I'm just mystified by people that are desirous of catching all these people and they don't want the kind of relationship they want. That's tiresome. If you're just starting to date, sure, that's great. I want to see what I like. Let me see what shows up. I'm not going to have a filter. I'm not going to have a choice. I'm just going to open up the floodgates. But you see, for those of you who want real, start real, stay real, focus on the quality that you see in your mind. Be that when you meet people. Be that consistent, that your thoughts are the same as what you feel in your heart, are the same as your actions. Be that thing that, so that when your prospective partner sees you, whether it's across the room or getting into a subway car, they can absolutely, the human animal in them is going to intuit exactly what you are and feel that vibration. You want to be practicing who you are all the time. Be the person that would attract the kind of mate you want. And that's it. That's all you do. Thought, word, deed, heart, that stays the same. And listen to yourself, okay? I know I'm talking to you. It's going to seem silly. Listen to yourself, but then I'm talking. But you've got to listen to yourself, because you're going to know more than you think you know. All these videos are just to pull you back to yourself and where your real power lies. So thank you so much for this. I really appreciate this question. And for those of you that want to take a look at my website, there's lots of articles, tons and tons and tons of interviews. Okay, tons and tons. So you can read all sorts of different commentary on different subjects that maybe we're not talking about today. Take a look at my coaching packages. That's where I can really help you to hone in on becoming that person that really is effective in the dating world. Okay, thanks a lot and have a wonderful day.